贤，你好。It's very good. It's very Thank you very much.
台湾身为国际社会负责任的一份子，会致力维护区域的和平稳定。
And I hope that our allies will also stand with us and welcome Taiwan's participation in more multilateral bodies, and ideally as a full member in multilateral bodies such as the WHO, where we know Taiwan has such a unique and important perspective to bring. And I also call for an end to the unjust obstructionism that shuts Taiwan out, not least given their contribution to global health in exposing COVID-19.
非常欢迎来自英国国会下议院的各位好朋友，柯恩诗主席这次率领外交委员会官方代表团来访，是外委会这个会期第一次出访亚洲，并且专程访问台湾代表的意义非常的重大。我们看到几天前英国苏纳克首相的演说，关注地缘政治情势的变化，台湾身为国际社会负责任的一份子，会致力维护区域的和平稳定。我也相信面对威权主义的扩张，民主国家更应该团结，一起捍卫共享的价值，为区域和平做出更多的贡献。
This is the first visit in 16 years of a committee of the British Parliament, and it has been a great privilege to be received by you and your ministers who have been so frank with us in their conversations this week. We've explored during our visit 3 critical pillars that appear to unite us, the first being democracy, the second resilience, and finally prosperity. As democracies, we recognise that many have characterised the last 2 decades as a time in which the world has slid towards authoritarianism. But that has not happened here in Taiwan. And Taiwan proves that this need not be the case because it has flourished from a fledgling democracy to one of the strongest democracies on earth. In Taiwan, I am sure that we have a steadfast friend, as Taiwan has proven with its immediate assistance to our friends in Ukraine, where within a week of Putin's renewed illegal invasion, the people of Taiwan sent a shipment of urgent medicines. And again in the pandemic, where others obfuscated, Taiwan stood as a clarion voice, alerting the world to the virus which brought darkness to all of us, and then sharing best practice to help us recover as swiftly as possible. And I hope that our allies will also stand with us and welcome Taiwan's participation in more multilateral bodies, and ideally as a full member in multilateral bodies such as the WHO, where we know Taiwan has such a unique and important perspective to bring. And I also call for an end to the unjust obstructionism that shuts Taiwan out, not least given their contribution to global health in exposing COVID-19. We are already beginning to see the benefits from mutual exchanges in green energy and technology. As Madam President mentioned, over 30 UK offshore wind companies are working with Taiwan, and that is more than any other place on earth. On semiconductors, we are working together to further develop our capabilities and technological advantage. And I know we all hope to further two-way trade and investment links, given the tremendous potential and our complementary economies. Madam President, our political systems may be different, but they share a common basis, a government that is chosen by and accountable to the people. And it is clear that the heart of what drives Taiwan is the desire of its people to safeguard that precious democracy, to safeguard your way of life, to safeguard stability in the Taiwan Strait and the South China Sea, to safeguard the hand of friendship that you have reached out across the world, and to safeguard Taiwan's culture and the warm and open heart of its people. And together we can play our part in making the world a greener, healthier and more peaceful and prosperous place. We may be 2 islands separated by continents, but we are drawn together by our shared beliefs, the belief in democracy, in rule of law, the rights of the individual, and of course, a shared love of tea. Thank you, Madam President. 谢谢。